Good morning, guys. It's Justine. So, I woke up in a weird mood. Then I realized there was some other nature things going on. It happens. I'm a girl. But I woke up focused on my third eye. I did my throat chakra work. My body's feeling better, getting over being sick. And now I need to focus on my third eye. I've been feeling spirits around me that I need to talk to. That's always scary for me. And so we're going to talk about the fear and blockage that you have in your third eye, because it comes from not wanting to see, and that comes from what may I see, it can it harm me, you know what I mean? So it's not that the fears are unwarranted, it's just that you still need to get over them because the work still needs to be done. So I have an incense going and it's blowing directly into my face at the moment. So I'm like so it's a 5-card spread, quick little spread. The current state, which is what you are seeing. Your blockage, what aren't you seeing? Messages that you get in your dreams, or intuitive messages that you receive, which is going in blind, because you can't always see it before it happens. Sometimes you'll get a message and the thing happens and it's like, fuck, boom. And so you have to still deal with that. Skills that you need to harness, which is the eye-opening experience, what you need to get you through the third eye. And then the outcome, God's plan. Always look up, because God always takes care of you doing the work. So it looks like this. Yes, I did draw an eye horse. I don't know why I spent so much time on the iris part, but yeah, that's my thing. And then my little notes: people running to me spiritually, and then misconceptions about people. And that was based on somebody saying that I was fake because I don't dislike a person I used to like before. And it's like, all right, but I disliked her based on shit that I thought, not shit that I knew. Once I got to know the chick, she's mad cool. And you know what I mean? And it's just like big sigh, like big sigh. So anyway, I'm using Spirit Within Tarot again, Stephen Bright's deck. I'll put his link in the comments. I mean, in the description thing or whatever. I don't know how to do it. I'll put it in like I did the other time. His deck is really good. It's my go-to deck for all things darkness inside me. It's my go-to deck for helping people understand the darkness inside of them. Like, I have decks that I specifically use for specific reasons. I don't know why. Like my Game of Thrones deck. Like, yes, it's a TV show, but that TV show is so motherfucking good, and it talks about so many real things, and to me it brings out what could be in your imagination, you know what I mean? So that one is about battles. Then I have another deck that's about meditation, chakra, and stuff like that. Then I have a deck that I use to talk to ancestors, spirit guides, spirits, shit like that. I have my universal deck that I use for tarot, not tarot, astrology related things, and when people are starting their spiritual journey, I use that deck. So yeah, I'm gonna acquire more decks, and I'm sure I'll be led to some other boom experience where I just find a deck that's going toward the lessons I need to learn and teach. So anyway, let's get to it. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, as always, I shuffle the cards, which is free will. Fate takes over by showing me which cards to pick. And Major Arcana is fate, Minor Arcana free will. Jeez, let me just turn this incense. It's like really coming toward me right now. And normally it doesn't bother me. So there must be something. I love it though. It's the Sun incense by Hem, H-E-M, if you look up incense. It's the hemline. I have the sun and the moon. It's amazing. I'm sorry. I love the smell of it. Okay, so this is your current state and what I see that you're seeing. The Two of Wands. So what I see is that there's balance in your world. And by your world, I don't just mean the physical world, I mean your spiritual world. That you're finding your balance. You're finding how to meld your masculine with your feminine. I also take this a little personally because I've been trying to be more feminine, and I just literally fell in love with this lip gloss. And my sister, God bless her, has a store near her that sells the lip gloss. And so yeah, it literally made me feel so girly to even like post it. But yeah, no, I did, and I feel fine about it. I'm like, oh, I can't wait. That's the lip gloss I'm gonna wear when I marry Derek. I can't wait. Anyway, let me read the card. Damn it, I got hyped because there's balance. Balance is always a good thing. Harmony is a good thing. Melding is a good thing. When you start to balance the inside with the outside, like magnificent things happen. Oh, amazing. Anyway, let me read the card. I am the one who manifests inspiration in the physical world. Once you've had an idea, it is up to me to help you plan and set goals. I am all about vision, determination, and intention. A man looks out to sea. With his back to us, he holds a globe. The sun beams over a world of opportunities. Many of us have passions we wish to pursue, but not all of us choose to manifest them. The Two of Wands concerns doing just that. It suggests that we consider our future goals, both big and small, and make plans for the journey ahead. With the world in our hands, this card reminds us to put one step in front of the other and map out a journey. Plans, vision, manifestation, travel. So it wasn't ironic. It is now that I never used to travel. I didn't leave my house. I used to stay in the house for years. I was an in the house person, and I named my business the Traveling Spiritualist. Even before I legally had it a business, in my head I was called the Traveling Spiritualist. Why? Because I want to go to whoever needs me. And I'm a technological person. I love technology. I love the internet. I love social media. I love that we have this outlet at our fingertips that can bring me to you instantly. Like when I was growing up, we didn't have that shit. Like I'm about to be 35. Yes. Thank you, God. But we didn't have that back then. The only way you seen somebody was going to their house. The only way that you could see people in other states was to go to those states. And it's like now it's so easy to just see people in Australia, in Pakistan, in Indonesia. I have a client that's in Sweden, in England, and Ireland. Like I have friends all over the world and clients all over the world because of technology. And so anyway, that keeps me in the house, but it also brought me out of my shell a bit. And then I actually started traveling. My boyfriend, fiance, he loves to drive. He loves driving. And so we've been to Rhode Island, Connecticut. We drove through Connecticut, down to New York City to visit my dad. Like we've been up north to visit his dad. Like it's just been one thing after another, and I've become the traveling spiritualist, the person who is spiritualist, and I'm traveling. So you can literally manifest your dreams of breaking those cycles and changing your goals, and like fearing but not really fearing. Like you fear the unknown, but you're gonna step into it anyway. Like I've done that like time and time again this year. Just this year alone, from January to August, I've done that. Like I've jumped hurdles, and like if you turn the card this way, it is a hurdle to get over. And like guys, like if you positively work and manifest, like in your head, put your fingers right here, not too hard, but just put your fingers right here, and just consciously tell yourself that it will get better. See the things that you want, not just, oh, I have plans. No, if you want a house, I see my house. I see the 4 bedrooms. I see the 2 bathrooms. I see the kitchen. I see the land. I see it in my head. And so that means that I am consciously manifesting what it is I want. So that means that the opportunities and the things that I do will lead me to the finances that I need to get the land that I need to sustain me and my family and the people in my community. I can't wait to start giving away fruits and vegetables. Oh my God. You guys don't. It sounds corny, but like, I grew up in a place, like, it was the projects, but people always gave. There was always somebody house that we was eating at. Like, not that my grandmother didn't have food. My grandmother used to feed everybody else's kids. It was just that it was a community. Like, yeah, we weren't rich, we were poor, but we shared. And you don't have to have millions of dollars to share. You don't have to have millions of dollars to give. You can grow it in your own literally in your own backyard, and then you can give to people who you know don't have much. Like, people don't understand how many farmers, how many like people that we walk past every day that are barely making ends meet while working 2 jobs. And it's like, I have the time to invest into the earth to make somebody else's life better. Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not when the earth is there? When I know that the earth will give me exactly what I need to not only sustain my kids, but to sustain society, the society I live in. So anyway, I got off track, but whatever. I needed to say that. I feel it. I got goosebumps. So let's work on this shit. Stop the blockages. You're currently seeing balance. Blockages. What aren't you seeing? The 9 of Swords. You're not. You're killing yourself mentally. Basically, let me keep it on myself. Basically, what I'm not doing is seeing the good in myself, seeing the good that I am doing. And part of that is because I have people around me who, in their perception, they need to see it in order to believe that it's true. I can feel it and know that it's true. I can feel the shit coming and the breakthroughs and all of that, and just instinctively know this is what's gonna happen. And I was at a war, and I still am, and I'm probably gonna cry because I'm PMSing. Sorry for TMI, but I am. And it's the self-defeating attitude. It's the seeking of approval from anybody, really. From my family to my guy to my friends, I always needed to seek approval. And when I didn't get that approval, I was the one that was upset. I was the one that took it to my core, because why couldn't you see the vision I had? And I think it was, what's today, Thursday? I think it was Monday that I had a talk with my guy. And we were, like, I was mad because I wanted approval. And it's something ticked me off. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I don't need anybody else's approval. I excite myself. The accomplishments that, no, it was last week when I got my business license. Like, I wanted everybody to be as happy for me that I was happy. You know what I mean? I had this huge ass hurdle and block, my divorce, that I couldn't get to get everything else that I needed to flourish. And I had finally did it. I filed for divorce, and I was able to go get my business license. And it may not have seemed like big to everybody else, but I was hurt that everybody wasn't hype like I get for them. And it's like, Justine, stop. They love you. They care. They know. And it's something that for years and years I've gone back and forth with, because I don't feel good about myself. So I need them to feel good about me so I can feel good about me. And it's like, no, 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 baby. No, baby. You have come so fucking far. Like, y'all, I've been homeless. Like, I've lost my kids. 2, not all 3, but still, I've lost my kids. Like, I got them back. They're home, thank God. 5 years. Thank you, God. And, like, I've gone through some shit. And I made it through. And I didn't make it through by myself. I made it through because of the people that were there. Because of the people that are still here. Like, and instead of just appreciating that they love me, the way they love me, I was looking for something that I don't even need because I have it inside of myself. Like, I have it inside of myself. And so I was turning what is their version of love into what I needed it to be and making it something tainted. And that was on me. And this is so... I feel so much better. I needed this. I think I just wanted to bounce my ideas off of life and you guys in there. I'm sorry. I'm using my phone because I don't have a webcam yet. Coming soon, people. I'll have a webcam that I can use to do my videos on. But right now, y'all getting me live, raw, before the come up, because the come up is happening. As I grow in abundance, you guys will grow with me. You will see the transformation. You will see all of it. The tears, the stumbles, the setbacks. Like, y'all don't understand. I love that I can give y'all transparency through tarot, through spirituality, through chakra work. And hopefully I can give y'all inspiration to not make the mistakes I did. Like, I have a problem with a lot of things, and I'm building on releasing those, what I consider problems, what I consider flaws, because I'm never going to be flawless, but each day I work to eliminate what I see wrong in myself so that I can become more, so I can be more of what God sees when he looks down at me. I know he sees his, like, the sun just started shining. Boom. Like, y'all don't understand. I am the sun. I bring the boom. I am the sunshine. That's why he gets so mad at me when I get sad and I block myself through the doubt, through the, like, not feeling worthy and enough. And, oh, I should have this success by now. Guess what, bitch? You came so far in the last year. Fuck that shit. From 34 to 35. Like, I finally filed for divorce. I started my business. Like, y'all don't understand. Oh, my God. Like, he wants to marry me. He wants to marry me. I went into the ocean. So all of that doubt, all of those fears from that doubt, I have to dissipate, because in order for me to open my third eye, I have to be fully transparent. Not with y'all. Like, y'all could get most of the story, and then as we go along, I'm going to keep opening up, but it's hard. But I have to be honest with myself. I have to be transparent with myself. I have to acknowledge every fear, every hurt, everything. And I have to release it. And you know what's crazy? I screenshot some shit off of one of my social media things, and I screenshot it, and it said, "Today is the day to let go and let God." And that is my quote for everybody today. Just let go, let it go, let all of the anger, all of the fears, all of that pain, all of that root chakra shit that keeps blocking everything else, because that's what blocked my heart chakra. That's what took me so long to understand that I'm compassionate the way I need to be for me. People who know me, they understand the way I'm compassionate. I'm compassionate because I'm always there. I'm compassionate because I will always do. I just don't know how to have the words for y'all asses, but sometimes I hug you. You know what I mean? I'm working on that. So that goes into my throat chakra and how I speak to people. And that goes into how I manifest the things that I want. Not just for myself, but for my kids and my guy and his kids, our blended family, my parents, like, y'all don't understand. The blessings are coming. They are there. We just have to get rid of those fears that keep us stuck. Boom. Messages in your dream. Oh, shit. Let me read the damn Nine of Swords. I'm hyped. I don't even be needing to read this shit. But some people may need a different version of their truth. So let me read it for clarification. You'll meet with me in the middle of the night. I am the one who brings about anxiety and fear. If you're worrying about anything and everything, then it is me you'll be coming up against in a reading. A figure appears in distress. Woo, unsure of what to do. God is working today. Though they do not touch him, 9 swords surround his head. The 9 of swords is a card of terror. More often than not, the worries that plague our mind never manifest in reality. However, this does not prevent us from turning them over in our minds within the depth of night. This card can suggest worry or fear, whether merited or not. So I just took a picture and posted it to my Instagram, and it was literally of desert stone. Desert rose. Desert rose is a stone of worry, fear, anxiety. It helps you. And what's crazy is I pulled this fucking stone out yesterday when I was doing a reading on one of my friends. She's one of the first people that came to me spiritually. So for her, she is not more special, but she's special in a different way, because I'm not just the person she comes to for readings. I'm the person she comes to for spiritual guidance. So her journey is a lot different than I take other people's when I got readings, so I'm gonna need to message her after this. But I picked this stone up because she worries so much, and this stone always gives me goosebumps. I don't pick this stone up often, but it's really, really weird. I'm gonna have to put this in one of these. I hope it goes in. I be changing my stones out. Like right now I got petrified wood, ametrine, blue lapaloozy, and a purplish pink and black striped stone. I don't know the name of it. I found it, but then I lost it again. And then I got lapis lazuli with crystals, with gold crystals and selenite. So I'm gonna change it out, but I hope I could get this in there, because somebody needs that worry stone. Somebody needs that stone. Woo, Jesus. Anyway, keywords are anxiety, worries, fear, and negative thinking. If you change your thinking, you can manifest great fucking things. So how I learned to actually just manifest my shit, I just be sitting here like this, lightly touching right here in between my eyebrows with my middle finger and my first finger on top of it, like making a wish. You make a wish, God, right, boom, make a wish on your forehead. And I just press here and I literally start envisioning what I want. And I do that a couple of times a week, and it helps me to meditate and focus on what I need to focus on. Like, we are bursting out of this apartment. Like, I love my apartment. I am manifesting that house. I am manifesting my driver's license so that I can drive back and forth to places I need to go once we move. I am manifesting the things that we need in order to grow as a family, individually, spiritually, like just to become more and to give more. Like, I have such giving kids and such giving, like, y'all don't understand how much we about to do as a y'all. Oh, God, it's so good. Anyway, let me get to the third card. Messages in your dreams. All right. This is going in blind. This is, and still walking by faith. You walk by faith, not by sight. So my grandmother always said that to me. I love her. I miss my grandma Mary. She was awesome. She was always in church, though. That shit used to irk me. But the lessons that I learned while in church, listen, don't think that I'm bashing Christianity, like none of that. I love God. Do I believe in Jesus? Yes. Do I believe he died on the cross? Yes. But I also believe that Muhammad existed. I also believe that the other prophets existed. I also believe all of it. I believe all of it. Buddhism, Taoism, Judaism, Catholicism. Like, all of it coagulates in my brain. And there's just a higher power. I just happen to call him God. That's it. But anyway, my grandmother was Baptist, and she was very heavy into church. And she used to always say, walk by faith, not by sight. Because at the end of the day, God is holding on to you, whether you think you can see him or not. Me, I know, and I got good, thank you. I got goosebumps. God always, always holds on to me. Even when I'm free falling, that motherfucker got his hands right there. Sorry, God, you know. Real quick, sorry, God. I'm sorry. He don't like that. He don't mind me using curses, just not like right next to his name. Anyway, he gets me. So, when you go in blind, sometimes when you open your eyes, you see the most magnificent fucking things that you have ever seen. And it is amazing. Anyway, let's get to the third card. I'm sorry. Like, y'all don't understand. My body is just breaking out in goosebumps right now. Because sometimes you need to just put some blindfolds on and trust that you're going to walk through and the sun is going to be fucking shining. And you're going to be living your best life. Anyway, third card. Six of Cups. Children. Yo. Okay. So, this is like the third time I've pulled this card. This week alone. And the Six of Cups represents childhood nostalgia. And when I was a kid, I used to have the weirdest fucking dreams. And that's when this lady called me a death walker. And death walkers and spirituality and stuff like that means that you see people pass over in your dreams. And you're the one to help them pass over. And it scared the shit out of me. And, like, I've actively been turning that shit off. Because, like, who wants to see shit like that? It's scary. And it hurts. And you wake up and you're scared. Because you got to reorientate yourself with this plane of existence. And, fuck, I got to let go. And let God. And see what I don't want to see. So... Sorry, I'm writing that down. See what I don't want to see. And so I need to... Oh, yes. Her name is Raven. I need to go message her and get a reading. Because there's things I need to see. And not that I hate that I can only go to certain people. I'm glad that I now can go to people. Before... I didn't trust people enough to work with my spirit because I didn't trust my spirit to not unleash its magnitude on people. It still does. I still give people the jitters sometimes. I gave this lady the jitters on Sunday, which I also need to message her and see how she's doing. She was like, your energy got me shit. Like, that shit, it kind of scary. My energy is a lot sometimes. And so... Let me read the Six of Cups. Oh God, the things we fear. What you dream about, it will come about. I am connected to memories and the past. Are you feeling nostalgic? Are you thinking back to your childhood? One of your biggest problems is living in the past and not appreciating the present. Two children walk a moonlit path. They glance back at the cups, remembering the journey they represent. While this card can symbolize childhood and children, it can arouse nostalgia or even suggest someone from your past may return. It is often fun to reminisce, but we must remember that the past is simply that. There is much for us to enjoy in the present. Keywords: nostalgia, memories, childhood, being naive. I have to say it like that. Naivety. I don't know how to you say that word. I messed up on it the other day too. That's crazy. But I can smile. I don't know why. Anyway, the fourth card. Skills needed to be harnessed at this point. What you need to get through your third eye. The Queen of Cups in reverse. So... she normally looks like this when I pull her. She's like this. So I have to think differently. I have to change my perspective and the way I nurture. And that is big because, God, if my kids ain't putting me through the ringer. And it's my two boys that's doing it. I love the shit out them. But them boys is putting me through the motherfucking ringer. And not for nothing, my kids are so spiritual and their gifts are so amazing, and it's like they are coming into who they are going to be. And I don't think, even last night I was worried that I wasn't doing it right. So this card gives me pause, but it also gives me hope. So let me read it. I am the one you seek if you want a sympathetic ear. I will listen to your problems and try my best to help where I can. I am best when I connect through my soul, but some may call me a little too airy-fairy and believe I need to come back down to earth. That's what it is. I got a tingle. Woo! A woman holds a cup in both hands, ready to take a sip. Both she and the water are aroused by the full moon behind her. The Queen of Cups is compassionate to the end. She will listen to your worries, happy to put her own needs on the back burner. This lady is often intuitive and spiritual, using her heart to guide her forward. She relies on her instincts first and foremost. Thank you, God. Like, can y'all just feel that? I feel so just like when y'all don't, right now I just feel so chill. I feel so, the outcome, that's the 5th card. God's plan, always look up. When I say always look up, I mean always know that God is right there. You don't even have to ask out loud. He hears you. He feels you. He understands when you need him most. He understands when you don't want him, and that's when he loves you most. Because sometimes we don't understand his plans. Sometimes we don't understand his reasoning for things. And that's when we need to have the most faith. That's when we need to look up and say, God, I am yours to do what you need to do with. Just show me. And you'll see. The Knight of Cups. More emotions. There's a lot of emotions I'm going to go through. Y'all don't understand. I am a person who likes to compartmentalize everything. And I can't anymore. I have to understand that things have to meld together in order for things to grow. 2 or more things coming together to make the whole. Oh, I don't own the rights to this music if you can hear it. Sorry, I forgot to say that. Knight of Cups. I have my eye on the perfect relationship. I am in love with love itself and will gladly search the world for my perfect partner. I am loyal and wear my heart on my sleeve. A man gazes dreamily into his cup. Behind him, a boat glides through the smooth waters. The Knight of Cups is a born romantic. His main goal is to find his ideal mate. He could describe an admirer, a romantic opportunity, or an emotional invitation. This card has a strong focus on love and romance, which could lead to the practical areas of life becoming neglected. Keywords: romantic, an admirer, trip over water, emotional invitation. You know what's crazy? We just went over mad bridges in water when we were driving. And my guy wanted to see a light tower. If you look, you see the light tower in the distance. The light tower is on Prudence Island. There's something there. Prudence Island. My head just got all warm. As I was writing Prudence Island. It's in Rhode Island. I'm gonna look it up. Childhood. Like, I get impressions, and there's something very, very warm and wholesome and perfect about Prudence Island. And I'm gonna find out what it is. All right, so thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like it, share it, let your friends know. I do tarot readings. Message me for private readings. I can do this spread personally on you if you'd like to get some work done on your third eye. I suggest starting at the root chakra because you can't work this way. You gotta start from where you truly fear. And so message me if you want to know more about spirituality. I do spirituality packages within the tarot, so message me for those prices. And just enjoy this Thursday and know that it is okay to let go of what you think holds you back, because that is where we get stuck. We get stuck in our thinking. We get stuck in the way things have always been. So understand that things are going to change whether you want them to or not. It's so much easier to let go, let God, have faith, and know that tomorrow is always brighter than yesterday was. Amen. Hallelujah. Have a great day, people.